Hello dear students, so welcome back to physics online class. So in a couple of days we were discussing about that Kirchhoff current law as well as voltage law. So related to that Kirchhoff current law and voltage law, we derived that expression for balancing condition of Wheatstone bridge network. So the main purpose of Wheatstone bridge network is to determine the value of unknown resistance. If that three resistance are known, fourth unknown resistance I can able to calculate by KCL law and by using of KVL law here. So in that given question, find the value of current in each branch. What's the question here? Find the value of current in each branch. So for example, what is the current in that branch AB, in branch BC, and in branch DC, and in that branch AD? I need to find out that what is the current in each branch. In order to find that current in each branch, so this is very much important question. So if you understand this question, so remaining questions you can easily solve by that loop law as well as by KCL law here. Okay. For example, first I need to draw on that direction of the current. For example, from the battery, I amount of current is flowing here. So from the battery, I amount of current is flowing here. This current I is split up into I1 and I2 here, right? Now again, current I1 is again split into two paths here. Some amount of current is enter in this branch BD. That current I will take it as IG. In that balancing condition, we took that same value. So that's what I will take that same thing here. Remaining current is I3 here. Now look at here. I2 is entering. IG is also entering. So that is I2 plus of IG. So total I can take this one as I4 R. I3 shall I take it as I1 minus of IG here? Why? Because entering current is equal to leaving current here. Then I3 shall I take this one as I1 minus of IG here? I3 I will take it as I1 minus of IG here. The same thing I will use here. So instead of I3, just I will take it as I1 minus of IG here. So this is over about that direction of the actual current, right? Now I will apply that Kirchhoff voltage law to the loop ABDA. So for example, for this loop ABDA, I will apply that KVL law to the loop ABDA here. So wait for a few minutes. So just I will take that loop law here. Okay, apply KVL law to the loop here. What's the loop? ABDA. What is the loop here? ABDA. I will take the loop ABDA here. Now in order to get the thing, first I will draw on that imaginary line. In case of KVL law, first I will draw on that imaginary line or direction of traversal. For example, clockwise direction. So this is the direction of imaginary line. Now IR product I can take it here. So in case of IR product, for example, between the terminal A and B here, resistance is 10 ohm, current is I1, actual current and imaginary line, so both are in the same direction. I can take this one as positive here, 10 I1. Next one, A to B is over. Next one, B to D. In that B to D, resistance 5 ohm is there, current is IG. So this is the direction of actual current and this is imaginary line. Both are in the same direction here. This line and this line are in same direction, means I can take that IR product as positive here. Resistance is 5 ohm in that branch BD and current is IG here. Next, D to A. So between A to D or D to A, this is the direction of actual current, this is imaginary. Actual and imaginary line are in opposite direction, so negative sign. What is the resistance here? 5 ohm. What is the current here? Current is I2. It is equal to 0 here. Now for this equation, shall I divide by 5 here? So if it is divided by 5, it becomes 2I1 plus of IG minus of I2, it is equal to 0. Hope you get this thing. Next, In the similar way, again I will apply that Kirchhoff voltage law to the loop BCDB. So forget about these things. So look at for this part BCDB here. Again I will take that KVL law here. Apply KVL means Kirchhoff voltage law to the loop. What's the loop here? BCDB. B to C, C to D, D to again B here. It starts from point B, again ends with the point B. So it forms one loop here. Now again, first I need to draw an imaginary line, right? For example, for this loop, I will draw one imaginary line here. This is the direction of imaginary line. Again the same thing, you can take the direction of traversal or imaginary. Actual current and imaginary current are in same direction in the branch B to C. Branch B to C resistance is 5 ohm, so current is I3. I3 I can take it as I1 minus of Ig. Actual and imaginary both are in same direction, so I can take this one as positive. Instead of I3, shall I take this one as I1 minus of Ig? B to C is over. Next, from C to D here, C to D, what is the resistance? 10 ohm resistance. This is the direction of actual current, this is imaginary. So imaginary current, actual current are in opposite direction. This is negative. Resistance is 10 ohm. Current is I2 plus of Ig. I2 plus of Ig here, right? Next I can take another terminal. So between B and D, this is the direction of actual current, this is the direction of imaginary current for or imaginary line for this loop. For this loop, this is the imaginary line, this is the actual current. So both are in opposite direction. So again, resistance is 5 ohm, current is Ig, it is equal to 0. Now I will simplify this equation. 5I1 minus of 5Ig minus of 10I2 minus of 10Ig here, 10Ig, hope you are following this thing, minus of 5Ig, it is equal to 0. Now 5I1, only one term is there, just I will take this one as 5I1 here, minus 5Ig, wait, minus 5Ig minus 10Ig minus 5Ig, minus 5 minus 5 minus 10. So this is minus 10, minus 20. So Ig value is minus of 20 Ig. So minus of 10 I2, it is equal to 0. Again for this equation I will divide by 5 here. So for this equation, if I divide by 5, 5I1 by 5, so that is I1 here minus of 20 by 5 minus of 4Ig here. Next, minus 10 divide by 5 minus of 2I2, it is equal to 0. I got that. Two equation in the loop ABDA, another loop BCDB here. Now focus here, I will take one more loop here. So what's the possibility of one more loop I can take now? Look at here, you can take in both the way, A to D, D to C, suppose C to E, E to F, F to A. What is that one more loop? A to D, D to C, C to E, E to F and F to A. Or in other way, leave this one, A to B, B to C, C to E, E to F, F to A. So this is also possible, one more loop. Now I will take that one more loop for this circuit. So for that loop again I will apply that KVL law. Apply KVL to the loop. What's the loop here? Loop is ADC, A to D, D to C, C to E, E to F, F to A. Is it right? I will choose one more loop here for that loop I will take that KVL law. So it's quite interesting. What's that first thing I supposed to do here? I have to draw on that imaginary line for this loop. So this is the loop. For this loop I will draw an imaginary loop or imaginary line here. For this loop, imaginary line. So this is the anti-clock, means clockwise direction. Sorry, for clockwise direction, instead of taking this rotation, look at here, imaginary current. This is imaginary current. Here somehow you need to understand, in this previous loop you didn't get that cell, but in this loop battery connection is there. So how to solve this circuit I need to find out here. Now between A and D, look at here, between A and D resistance 5 ohm is there, so current I2 is there. So what is the direction of actual current? This is the direction of actual current for the loop ADCEFA. So what is the imaginary line? This is the imaginary line. Look at here. So this is the direction of actual current, this is the imaginary line. So both are in the same direction. It means I can take that positive value here. 5 I2 I can take. What suppose I will take it here? 5 I2. Next, A to D is over. Next, D to C. Look at here, D to C, resistance is 10 ohm. This is the current here. This is the direction of actual current. This is the direction of imaginary current. So actual current and imaginary current both are in same direction, means I can take that positive value 10 of I2 plus of IG here. Next one, C to E, there is no resistance. Now come to point. So EMF means algebraic sum of, so what's that statement you are going to form in case of KVL? So summation of V is equal to 0, or in case of that other sense I can say that, so summation of EMF, so summation of EMF plus summation of change in potential difference is 0. So this is also equation for that KVL law. Now just, so this is, I will take it into right side. Look at here, what is the resistance here? 10 ohm resistance. What is the current is flowing here? I amount of current. So this I will split up into I1 plus of I2. Shall I take that I as I1 plus of I2? Shall I take that one? So main current is getting branch here, so I have I1 and I2 values. So instead of taking I will take it into I1 and I2. For this resistance, what is the resistance value? 10 ohm resistance is there. For 10 ohm resistance, this is the direction of imaginary line, this is the actual current, both are in same direction. Again it has a positive value 10 of I1 plus of I2. Next, it is equal to, it's not equal to 0. Why? Because cell is present in this loop, cell is present. If cell is present means you can take that value as right side here. Look at here, what is the EMF of the cell? 10 volt they mention, right? Whether this 10 volt is positive or negative here, what's the sign convention? If that imaginary line is from negative terminal of the battery to positive terminal of the battery, then the EMF of the cell is said to be positive. Did you remember? It means it is equal to plus 10 volt. Now again I will simplify this equation, so I will use this space, sorry, so numerically somehow lengthy, I need to save my space here. Okay, now simplify this one. 5I2 plus of 10I2 plus of 10IG plus of 10I1 plus of 10I2, it is equal to 10. First I will take that 10I1 here. Next IG term I will take it here. Now in order to take that IG term, 10IG, okay, only one term is there, so plus of 10IG. So I2 term I will take 5I2, 10I2, 10I2, 10 plus 10 plus 5, so 25. So that is 25I2, it is equal to 10. Again for my simplification I will divide this equation by 5. So then 2I1 plus of 2IG plus of 5i2, it is equal to 2. This I will name it as equation 3. Now by using KVL law and by using KCL law, I got equation 1 and I got that equation 2 and I get that equation 3. Now my duty is to find out that I1 value, I2 value, Ig value, I1 minus of Ig value, I2 plus of Ig value. So branch current I need to find out, right? For getting these things, I will take that equation 1 and equation 3. Here 2i1 is there, here also 2i1 term is there. If I subtract equation 1 and as well as equation 3, so I will get one more equation. Now subtract equation 1 and 3, we get, what will get subtracting these equation? Look at here, 2i1 plus of Ig minus of I2, it is equal to 0. Now 2i1 plus of 2Ig plus of 5i2, it is equal to 2. So this is minus and this is minus. Plus 2i1 minus 2i1 will get cancelled out, plus Ig minus 2Ig, so minus of Ig here, minus of Ig. Now minus of I2 minus of 5i2 minus of 6i2, it is equal to 2 here. Now I will take this as equation 4. Now let me take this as equation 4. Now I will take one more thing. I will take equation 1 and as well as equation 2. Look at here. In equation 1, 2i1 is there. In equation 1, in equation 2, I2 is there. Look at here. In equation 1, 2i1 is there. In equation 2, I1 term is there. So just equation 2 I will multiply by 2. Why? Because I will get 2i1 here. Here also 2i1. So 2i1 will get cancelled out. Again I will get one more equation. So here 3 variables are there. I want to reduce it for 2 variables. So for my simplification, for mathematical step, multiply equation 2 by 2. So equation 2 I will multiply by 2 here and subtract in equation 1. Look at here. First I will write it equation 1 here. 2i1 plus of Ig minus of I2, it is equal to 0. Now wait for a few minutes. I will check out that. Okay, everything is fine. Now 2i1 minus of 2 into 4 minus of 8Ig minus of 4i2, it is equal to 0. Next again plus, here minus, here plus, here plus, getting cancelled out here. Next one 9Ig, next one plus of 3i2, it is equal to 0. Now I will take equation 5. Look at here. Instead of 3 variables in equation 1, equation 2 and in equation 3, we get that 3 variables. By making simplification in equation 4 and 5, I get that 2 variables here. Now I have to reduce it to a 1 variable. Here minus Ig term is there, here plus Ig term is there. Equation 4 I will make multiply by 9 here. Multiply equation 5, sorry, equation 4, multiply equation 4 by 9 here. So I will make multiplication of equation 4 by 9 here. Then I will add in equation 5 and add in equation 5. Now first let me write that equation 5 only. 9Ig plus of 3i2, it is equal to 0. Now come to that equation 4. Minus 9Ig, right? 9 into 6, 54 here, minus of 54i2, it is equal to 18 here. 9 into 2, this is equal to 18. I'm adding these two equations. So before I made subtraction, now I will make addition here. Okay, minus 54 plus of 3 here, minus of 51 I2, it is equal to 18. I2 is equal to minus of 18 divided by 51 ampere, or still I can simplify here. 3 6 21, okay, 17. I2 value is minus 6 by 17 amp. What's that I2 value here? Minus 6 by 17 amp. Now I2 means this one. I got this value, means I2 is nothing but what? Between A and D. So I2 is nothing but between A and D. So branch current I want to determine. Now this I2 value I will substitute in, for example, this equation. Put I2 is equal to minus 6 by 17 in equation 5. Put I2 value in equation 5. You will get that Ig value here, right? 9 Ig plus of 3 into, what's that I2 value here? Minus 6 by 17, it is equal to 0 here. So 9 Ig is equal to minus, if it goes to right side, that is plus 18 by 17, or Ig is equal to 18 divided by 9 into 17. So that is 2 by 17 ampere. Now I got that current in the branch BD. So that is, so Ig is nothing but current in the branch B to D here. Ig is nothing but current in the branch BD. I will get it here. Now next I will take that I got I2 value, Ig value. So for example, now I have to find out that I1 value. I2 value I know and Ig value I know. So I2 and Ig value I will fill it in equation 1. So space I2 value, what's that I2 value? Get it here, 6 by 17 ampere. So just I rub out here. Ig value you got minus 2 by 17 ampere. I got I2 value and Ig value. So from that equation 1, so in this equation I will fill that Ig value and I2 value in equation 1 here. So put I2 and Ig value in equation 1. Then look at here, 2I1, okay, Ig value, so minus 2 by 17, I2 value minus 6 by 17 here. Shall I take this one as minus 2, if it goes to right side, 2 by 17, again this one is 6 by 17, look at here, so 2 into 17, 8, I1 value is, so that is 4 by 17 amp. So this I1 is in between that A to B here, terminal AB here. Now I got I1 value, I2 value, Ig value. Then I3 value and I4 value is yet to be determined. I3 is equal to what? I3 is equal to I1 minus of Ig. I1 is how much? 4 by 17 minus of Ig. Ig value is minus 2. Minus minus becomes 2 here, means plus 2 by 17 here. So that is 6 by 17 ampere. What is that? I3 value? I3 value is also 6 by 17 ampere. Now I4 value. I4 value is what? I2 plus of I4, sorry, I2 plus of Ig. I2 value is how much? I2 value is 6 by 17. Ig value is minus 2 by 17. So that is 4 by 17 ampere. I got that. I4 means between that D to C. So now let me draw that diagram once again here. So roughly I will draw. Okay, this was the question. This is A, B, C and D. Between AB, current I1 is there. What's the value of I1? 4 by 17 ampere. Between AB is over. Next, I2 means between A to D. What's the answer? 6 by 17 ampere. B to C, so that is I3 value. So that is also 6 by 17 ampere. So D to C. Look at here. D to C is 4 by 17 ampere. Next, this one is between B and D, minus 2 by 17 ampere. What's the total current in the circuit? I is equal to A to B plus of I of B to C. Okay, right. A to B, B to C, and C to D plus of I of C to D, 3 branch, plus of I of A to D, I of A to D plus of I of B to D here. Small change. So look at here. Current is from D to C. So D to C is 4 by 17. From C to D means reverse direction. C to D is nothing but C to D. Shall I take it as minus of D to C here? I is equal to A to B, B to C, minus of I of D to C, plus of I of A to D, plus of I of B to D. A to B, between AB, 4 by 17. Okay, between B to C, so that is 6 by 17. D to C, 4 by 17 is there. So C to D is 4 by 17. D to C is what? Minus of 4 by 17. Over. Next, between A and D, between A and D, plus 6 by 17. And last thing, between B and D, minus of 2 by 17. Total current here, look at here, plus 4 by 17 minus 4 by 17 will get cancelled out. 6 plus of 6 minus 2 divided by 7, so 17. So 10 by 17 ampere. What is the total current in the circuit? In that entire circuit, the total current is 10 by 17 ampere. Hope you are understanding these things.